Oh, jeez, that was bright. Oh, hi guys, it's me, Silo DeFreitas, aka the Wildcat, and today we got more wrestling news. Sorry, I haven't been here in a while. That's why I was like, the brightness. I wasn't used to coming back into this room because this is usually where I break the news. If you've been watching my channel, I break the news usually in this room because it's one of the best rooms. But guys, today we got some news. I think we're going to save the bigger news for later, if you know what I mean, because there's some pretty big news. But, as we can tell, we are going to link, I think I'll link some of the news articles I'm reading, but Twitter, as you can tell, there will be a couple of potential WWE departures. I won't say that they're leaving WWE because these are just tweets and you never know if they're real or not. But Twitter is, or what's on Twitter is that Drew McIntyre, the guy that I met at a WWE meet and greet at a cricket thing, the cricket meet and greets in Minnesota, that one dude is, or I'm not gonna call him that one dude. He's bigger than one dude. The Scottish psychopath could be leaving WWE because he made a few tweets last night during WrestleMania. I think around WrestleMania time, and he did 3 waving goodbye emojis into one. Now this was 19 hours ago, as you can tell. I'm just getting this. I'm just joking. I'm not just getting this. I heard this, and he could be leaving. So that's one of the people that are potentially leaving. You may have already heard this, but then there's another WWE superstar by the name of Asuka, which you know, that is also potentially leaving WWE, as I may be looking down because I'm looking at my laptop. But I don't know if she took her tweet down because I'm not finding it. Or no, it was probably last night. But she was like, I'm going to leave WWE. Or no, I might as well go back to Japan. But I bet a lot of you guys, my friends, will miss me when I leave WWE. Now I need the power of your anger. Let's bring chaos to the boring women's division. Let's bring chaos to the women's division. Let's bring chaos to the WWE. So she's basically just wanting to make the product more not stale, because as of late it kind of has been. But WrestleMania was great. Alright guys, I'm going to talk about how WrestleMania, or let me get this done, but she's basically saying she will be like trying to make it better. That's what I'm trying to say. But let me talk about how great WrestleMania was. WrestleMania is fire. Alright? WrestleMania had everything I was expecting and more. The one thing I was mad at, because my friends and me did a prediction thing, not on this channel, because we didn't do it this year, but me and my friends did this little prediction thing. I am the predictions champion right now in my friend group that watch WWE or whatever, and I won 12 to 10 to 10. But the match that I was disappointed in, and a lot of you guys probably can agree and testify to, because a lot of people were mad, I'm pretty sure, that Cody Rhodes lost in the main event of night 2 at WrestleMania with Roman Reigns. What was the reason? Like Triple H, out of anybody else you could have picked, it was Roman. Roman has to have the championship for at least 1,000 days, and then Cody can have it. Like, come on. There's so much potential in Cody Rhodes being the champion. I get it. I can partially get it because Roman Reigns wants to keep that championship for 1,000 days. But at the same time, 46 days is a lot of time as champion. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of time. but he wants to break into the thousands so he can at least meet Bruno Sammartino and Harley Race and all these other guys, so he can at least show that he's on the top of every top level. But since I'm done with that rant, the next biggest news. The parent company of the UFC has bought WWE, Endeavor. Now, Endeavor, if I can just pull this up real quick. I'm sorry if I'm looking down a lot. Endeavor, I'm just going to read off of, have agreed today. Endeavor announced it has signed an agreement to form a $21 billion plus global live sports entertainment company made up of UFC and WWE. So, what I'm getting from this is that, like, an Endeavor posted this on Twitter. And then Conor McGregor, in Conor McGregor fucking fashion here, posts an Irish flag at WWE, at UFC, at MacLife, America flag, and it's inevitable. Hashtag it's inevitable. So, UFC, I'm going to say this, they're going to potentially have a lot of, like, involvement in it. You know, there's going to be a lot more UFC people showing up in WWE, potential crossovers that you're going to see. And WWE might be going to ESPN Plus, or they might be going somewhere else. Because, you know, like, that's where UFC holds their pay-per-views. I'm going to call them pay-per-views because that's what it could be changing to instead of premium live events, as WWE calls them. So they might be switching it to ESPN Plus, but that I'm just gonna lay it out there. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying it might. So don't take everything to heart that I say, because it's not gonna happen. It's either not gonna happen or it might happen. It's just I'm just throwing it out there. It doesn't have to happen, but it can happen. So now Endeavor basically paying $21 billion for WWE, when originally Vince was asking like $9 billion for the company. So Endeavor is owned by R.A. Emanuel, which, big shocker. You know, Vince with the mustache, like, I'm just going to show you this real quick. Like, if you can see that. Hold up. I'm going to turn this down. Like, look at this. Like, come on. Like, it's... Bam. There's Vince right there saying that he's selling the company. Like, the problem is that not everybody in WWE was so involved with this, and that's what I don't like about this. Is because, like talent... Think about the talent's livelihood of Vince getting back into this. Think about Braun Strowman. Think about Bray Wyatt. Think about all these people they just brought back. And now that Vince might be, in some capacity, ruling WWE, is why maybe Bray Wyatt... I'm not going to say this. Meaning no disrespect. But maybe Bray Wyatt isn't sick. Or... I'm not going to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's not the truth. But, like, he's trying to escape Vince. You know? Maybe. Maybe it's too far-fetched. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Let's keep going. So, but think about the other people in the company. Because not everybody's going to agree with this. Especially, like, the professional wrestlers. That's what they don't care about. They care about these sports entertainers and all that shit. It just doesn't matter, man. Sometimes wrestling fans just want to watch a good product. Doesn't matter if there's fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Prime bottles dancing on the fucking stage. Do whatever you gotta do to get the fans hyped, alright? It doesn't matter. As long as you got something good, you know that it's gonna at least look good on your product. So, you know, it's all gonna look good for you in the long term if you do the right things. If you don't do the right things, then why do them, you know? Because you're just screwing up your product even more if you don't do what the fans want. Like like the Cody Rhodes thing. If you don't put over Cody Rhodes, a lot more fans are going to be mad, but then the people that were cheering for Roman Reigns might not be, you know? I'm a Roman Reigns fan myself. I'm wearing the We the One shirt. But like at the same time, I was betting on Cody Rhodes cuz it was inevitably maybe going to happen. All right, I was dipping my toes in it. I knew what I was getting into, and he lost. But that's a WWE decision. It's not my decision whether Cody Rhodes gets put over or not. I wish I could run WWE, but I'm not going to. So, I think that's the end of my news/rant video. And guys, if you're not done with that, I got 3 words for you. Legend, wait for it, dairy, and cut.